Tennessee Valley Weather Channel. This is your evening update.
Hey folks, good evening. Hope you've had a nice day so far. We've had those overcast skies, some showers across the area, holding those clouds through tonight over the next several hours in the 50s. But we're going to get back down to the lower 30s for some of us when all is said and done with it. Mid-30s for the rest of us in North Alabama. A couple of us flirting with freezing up there, Murray County, Lewisburg, over in Marshall County as well. So if you don't feel comfortable with that, go ahead, bring those pets inside, plants inside, wrap those pipes. But I think this is going to be the last of those near freezing temperatures for at least a little while coming up, because we're starting that warming trend here through tomorrow. No Monday blues in sight. Upper 60s is the story in southern Middle Tennessee. We'll call about 66, 67 on average. Right there in the 68, 69 range in North Alabama would not shock me. If some of us hit 70 tomorrow. We'll definitely see those 70s by Tuesday and Wednesday. Clearing out here as that system moves off. High pressure to our south, flinging that warm, moist air from the Gulf into the Tennessee Valley. So that's setting the stage for those nice warm conditions. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all look great. Don't think we have any issues there. As we head through Wednesday night, Thursday, though, we do pick up a little bit of shower activity, maybe a locally heavy downpour or two. Some rumbles of thunder with those updrafts as well, but that's not a big deal. I think that's just the beginning of the active pattern, though. Wouldn't worry too much about this. However, as we head towards Friday night, Saturday, we really pick up those rain and thunderstorm chances, and those are the ones we need to keep a very close eye on for the chance of severe weather locally across the area. As we head through Friday, looks like that's where it starts off, right over there, Arklatex as far east as the Mississippi Delta, much of Missouri, Louisiana, western portions of Mississippi, and Arkansas, of course. But this threat shifts east as we head through the overnight hours of Friday, and we need to really keep that in mind here. Saturday morning as well, all hazards are possible. What I mean by that is we're not just talking maybe some wind here or maybe a little bit of hail. We're talking the possibility for damaging wind, for hail, and for tornadoes with this system, so we do need to watch it very carefully in that time frame of Friday overnight and into much of Saturday as well. We don't see this threat just move off to the east and get off the coast in 12 hours. It's not one of those situations. We continue the chance with all hazards, including a tornado risk, for much of Saturday as the system kind of re-ups on itself, gets a little more energy, and we introduce a little bit of a chance of flooding there too, maybe a decent little chance of flooding, because we could see some of those training cells across the area, because I mean through Friday night and into much of Saturday, that's a lot of long time frame for storms to develop, so we need to watch out for that as well. But all in all, that's what we need to watch, right? Second half of Friday and into a pretty good portion of Saturday. This is a pretty prolonged severe weather event, at least the possibility of it, that we're seeing on the model. So let's keep a very close eye on that time frame there. I'll have more details on, or we'll all have more details rather, over the coming days as to the exact specifics of that. But this is just general good advice for severe weather season. Have a good way to get warnings, right? Just stuff like this whenever we go into March, April, sometimes even May, as we saw last year. You want to have a loud way to get warnings. Scan this code here. You can get our free Tennessee Valley Weather app, and that's always free all the time. We alert you whenever warnings are issued. And also when we go live, you can get notifications for that. A weather radio is also a fantastic resource that can wake a dead man from his grave. And of course, just yesterday we saw the clock change, right? And if you have a weather radio, you want to replace those every 6 months. So if you didn't do that yesterday and you haven't done it in a while, go ahead and do that, because those are very much lifesavers in the literal sense. Just want to go ahead and mention that here. Just good advice in general, but also with that looming possibility of severe weather, it's good to keep that in mind. So here's a 7-day forecast, fresh from the Tennessee Valley Weather Center. Looks like in the big picture, we got those widespread 70s here on the horizon. So spring is coming back, but of course it's also coming back in the way of those, well, kind of chances of severe weather. So let's watch that overnight Friday and into Saturday. We're keeping a very close eye on it. But tomorrow, Tuesday, and Wednesday all look great. It's Wednesday night and Thursday morning when we have those rumbles of thunder, but those are just run-of-the-mill type things that you don't have to worry too much about. And of course, don't worry about the weekend. Stay with the Tennessee Valley Weather Team. Anything happens, we'll keep you updated.